हेलो बच्चों, गुड मॉर्निंग. हाउ आर यू? होप यू आर फाइन. अच्छा बच्चों, वन थिंग यू टेल मी, डू यू वॉश योर हैंड्स? गुड. We all must wash our hands many times. It is for our safety. है ना? Today we will read a lesson from your English book. Can you tell me what is the name of your English book? Here it is. Yes, I know you know it very well. The name of your English book is Marigold. Okay, now we start our lesson, that is lesson number 6. The name of the lesson is The Wind and the Sun. Okay, do you know when do we see the sun in the sky? You know, we see the sun during the day, and the sun gives us light and heat. Okay, so this is a story of the wind and the sun. So first you listen the story. Okay, after that we will read the lesson. Once there was the wind and the sun, and they had a competition. The wind says, I am stronger, I am more powerful. The sun smiles and said, I am also strong. Then they saw a man walking on the road. The wind said, I can force the man to remove his coat. The sun said, okay, let's see. First you try. The wind started blowing strongly. The wind blows, as you see here, the wind is blowing. But what happened? As the man was feeling cold, he holds his coat tightly. So, in this way, the wind failed to remove the man's coat. Then the sun smiles and takes his turn. It shines brightly. The man feels hot and he removes his coat. Hence, the sun proved himself stronger. So children, what do we learn from this story? And we should not challenge others without knowing their strength. Okay, gentleness or kindness works better than the force. Okay, now let's read the lesson. First time when I read, you will listen carefully, and then second time when I read, you have to read with me. Okay? The wind and the sun. The wind and the sun. Okay? This is man. M-A-N. Man. And wind, spell the word wind, W-I-N-D, wind. Sun, S-U-N, sun. Okay. Now, wind says to the sun, as written here, wind. all capital letters. Wind is saying. Now first listen, then second time you read with me. Sun, can you see that man walking down the road? Now you read with me. Sun, can you see that man walking down the road? I can get his coat off more quickly than you can. Now repeat. I can get his coat off more quickly than you can. Okay. Now first the word walking. Okay, let's see what is walking. This is Mickey Mouse and he is walking. Okay, spell the word walking. W-A-L-K-I-N-G, walking. Okay, now road. You know, this is road. Buses, cars and other vehicles run on the road. Okay, spell the word road. R-O-A-D, road. Now coat. This is coat. You wear coat in winter. C-O-A-T, coat. Then the word is smiling. Smiling as the sun. You see, the sun is smiling. Now spell the word S-M-I-L-I-N-G, smiling. Okay. Now spell the word quickly. Q-U-I-C-K-L-Y, quickly. Quickly means to act fast. As you see here, they are running quickly. This man is running quickly. Means he is running fast. Okay. Now, can you guess the word for this boy? This boy is lifting a dumbbell. It means he is strong. S-T-R-O-N-G, strong. This boy is strong. Now let's see. What about this boy? He can lift more weight than this boy. So he is stronger. S-T-R-O-N-G-E-R, stronger. Now spell with me. S-T-R-O-N-G-E-R, stronger. So this boy is stronger than this boy. Okay. Now let's continue reading. Wind. Now wind is saying something or doing something. Let's see what he is doing. Wind. First you listen, then second time when I read, you follow me. Puffing his cheeks and blowing hard. So wind is puffing his cheeks and blowing hard. Puffing. Puffing is this. This boy is puffing. Puffing means to fill air in the mouth, to blow something. When you have to blow something, you have to puff your cheeks like this. Okay? So it means you have to fill air in your mouth. So wind has to blow. So wind is puffing his cheeks and blowing hard. Let's blow. Okay, so 3 times. The wind blowing hard. Now let's read man. Let's read what is the man saying. Man is saying, how strong the wind is today. How strong the wind is today. It is blowing my coat away. It is blowing my coat away. I must hold it tightly round myself. I must hold it tightly round myself. So here another word is blowing. Let's see what is blowing. In this picture you see there is a girl who is blowing a candle on her birthday. As you blow a candle on your birthday. Okay, so let's spell the word blowing. B-L-O-W-I-N-G. Blowing. Again, B-L-O-W-I-N-G. Blowing. Now I think we left the word puffing to spell. So let's spell the word puffing. P-U-F-F-I-N-G. Puffing. Repeat with me. P-U-F-F-I-N-G. Puffing. Okay. Now the next word is tightly. Okay. Let's see what is tightly. In this picture you see there are 2 hands holding each other tightly. Okay. So spell the word tightly. T-I-G-H-T-L-Y. Tightly. T-I-G-H-T-L-Y. Tightly. Okay. Now the wind blowing harder. Wind blowing harder. Okay. Now how it is blowing harder? What is the sound of blowing hard? Let's make. Like this, the wind makes sound when it blows harder. So the wind is blowing hard, so the man was feeling cold. Okay. Now let's read man. What is the man doing? Read it. Pulling his coat more tightly. Pulling his coat more tightly. So man, what is the man doing? Man is pulling his coat more tightly. So what is pulling? Let's see. Pulling. As you see here, this is pulling. The man is pulling a rope. Let's spell the word pulling. P-U-L-L-I-N-G. Pulling. Again, P-U-L-L-I-N-G. Pulling. Okay. Now come to our reading. How cold it is. The man is saying that how cold it is. Okay. Now wind. Wind is saying what the wind says. Let's read. Sun, I give up. Sun, I give up. I cannot get his coat off. Again, I cannot get his coat off. Sun, sun said, now it is my turn. Now it is my turn. Let me try. Let me try. So, the sun takes his turn and what does he do? He shines hard. He shines hard. Okay. Now man. So what is the man saying? Man said, what a funny day. What a funny day. It was so cold and now it is so hot. It was so cold and now it is so hot. Okay. So here the man was feeling cold, so he pulls his coat more tightly. Okay. So that the wind may not blow away his coat. Now the word is cold. You know, C-O-L-D, cold. Spell it C-O-L-D, cold. As you see here, cold drink. Now let's read. Sun, shining harder. Now the sun takes his turn, so it shines harder. Shining. Spell the word S-H-I-N-I-N-G, shining. S-H-I-N-I-N-G, shining. As you see here, the sun is shining harder. Now read. I will make him feel hotter and hotter. I will make him feel hotter and hotter. Now man says, first he wiping his face. Wiping his face. So what do you mean by wiping? Let's see. This wiping. Spell the word W-I-P-I-N-G, wiping. As in the picture, the girl is wiping her face. Okay. So spell it again. W-I-P-I-N-G, wiping. Now let's read. I must take off my coat. When the man is feeling hot, so he wanted to remove his coat. So he said, I must take off my coat. So he took off his coat, and the sun said, wind, I have won. Wind, I have won. I have made him take off his coat. I have made him take off his coat. Okay. So in this way, the sun wins the competition and The sun proved stronger. Now won. W-O-N, won. So what do you mean by won? Means victory in competition. This boy won the competition, so he got a medal and a winning cup. Okay. Now, what do you learn from this story? This is gentleness is better than force. Means we should be polite to others. Where the force does not work, gentleness does. Okay. Now, can you rearrange the pictures according to the story? Look at these pictures carefully and arrange these. Let's see. This is the picture 1. In this picture, the man is walking on the road. In the second picture, the wind blows hard. The third one, in this picture, the man is feeling cold, so he holds his coat tightly. And in the fourth one, the sun is shining harder, so the man removes his coat. Now, let's try to answer these questions. Who won in the end? Who won? Who was the winner in the end of the story? Yes, the sun. So you have to write the answer like this. The sun won in the end. Okay. Now, question number 2. Who said this? Who said this? This sentence number 1. I can get his coat off more quickly than you can. Who said this? The wind or the sun? I think this is said by the wind. Okay. So let's see what's the answer. Okay, this is correct. The wind said this. Now, next dialogue. How cold it is. Who said this? How cold it is. The man said this. Yes, the man said this. Now, who said I have won? Who said I have won? The sun or the wind or the man? Yes, the sun. So answer is the sun said this. Now let's have fun. Here a crossword puzzle. You are saying how you have to complete this puzzle. You have to solve this puzzle by looking at the pictures and completing the words. So how will you complete the word? First, you have to see the number 1. Suppose if you want to complete this word number 1, so you have to complete this word by seeing the related picture given here. This picture is of number 1. So what is this picture? This is a picture of a man. Okay, so you have to spell the word man and write it here. Which letter is missing? So complete the word. Okay, but one thing you should remember while solving this type of puzzle, here number 1 and number 3 words from left to right. You have to complete these words from left to right means horizontally. Okay, and number 2 and number 4 words will be completed from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Number 4 word begins with W, so you have to complete like this. And number 2 word, number 2 is written here, and this word have to complete also from top to bottom. Okay, so have fun. Thank you.